So, established he's camping the mall.
Yes.
But Mikey, Daniel Larson had to go to school.
Where'd he go to school?
UCLA over online courses. Brought to us by Larson Leaks.
Oh boy.
This is Daniel Larson attending. UCLA. Brought to you by Larson Leak.
I like that.
Larson Leak is the best.
All right, before we get to the school, there's some video of him getting kicked out of a mall.
Is this where he got arrested at?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We have that too, though.
Okay.
But
Didn't mean to jump ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Spoiler. But this is the first time.
But I've never been to Outback, okay? So I've never been to Outback.
I've never been to Outback.
I don't have to because I've never been to Outback.
So what you don't understand is this is private property open to the public. I'm asking you to leave. You have to abide by it.
But what did I do?
You've been on our property multiple times sleeping. I've told you that once before. We have taken the right to ban you from the property.
Yes.
You record me all day long. The fact that
Okay, where's the paperwork? Let me see.
It literally says you're banned from the property indefinitely. You can record it all day long.
Zooms in with his phone.
Okay, and what does it say that I did?
It literally says that you've been on the property multiple times a day, sleeping on the property. You have recorded yourself on it. We have video of it. Your fans have seen it.
Okay, it doesn't even say on there. I
Yes,
just
it
looked
does.
at it.
Please go.
I just looked at it. It
Can you go,
doesn't
please?
say.
Can you go?
No, because I just looked at the paperwork. It doesn't say. No,
All right, that's 4 times.
because it doesn't say on the paper.
Please leave.
5.
This is private property. I'm asking.
Probably more than that,
Let
but
me see the paper,
I just
because...
showed you the paper. You literally just looked at it like you said.
Right, but it doesn't say
Please
anything.
leave the property.
6.
It literally doesn't say.
Daniel, I'm not trying to make this hard for you, okay? But we have the right to ask you to leave this property because it is private.
Then write on the paper the reason why.
I
It just doesn't
don't
say.
have to. I literally can write this up and give it to you.
Exactly. So I'm asking for the paper because you just said you could give it to me.
Daniel, please. I know you steep yourself in controversy and all that stuff, but please just go.
I asked
He's being really nice.
he is being overly
for the
nice.
paper,
Like,
because you said that
I'm
I
not
could
allowed
get.
to give you this copy. This is our copy.
Okay, then can I get a copy then?
Absolutely not.
You just okay. But you just said I could get a copy.
absolutely not.
No, I never said that. Please.
Okay, I'm not leaving.
Please go
We're
ahead.
asking you nicely, Mr. Larson. Just
But what did I do?
You've been on the property multiple times. I'm going to say this again, really slow. You've been on property multiple times, sleeping.
That's not true.
That is absolutely true. We have your video footage. Your own footage contradicts what you just said. Because you recorded it and you put it on TikTok and YouTube.
That's because I'm
No.
just
It's private property. You need to leave.
okay.
Please.
But what did I do?
Trespassing.
Oh my god.
Once before, and you came back.
Okay, I'm not trespassing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay, then trespass everybody else here.
They haven't done anything.
But I haven't done anything either.
You have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Mr. Larson, please just head out of the door.
I'm not going to do that because the paper doesn't say why.
Mr. Larson, please head out of the door.
That's a fake paper.
It is not fair.
Oh my god.
Then put on there the reason why I'm being trespassed.
Please head out of the door.
This is making me angry.
I'm not going to do that. Because the paper doesn't say.
Mr. Larson, I'm trying to be as chill as possible. Please head out of the door.
I'm not going to do that.
I need you to.
Okay, then where's the door?
Right there.
That door doesn't actually exit. That goes to Target.
Entry 2 is right there. Target is down there. I think you have yourself confused. I need you to leave out of the door.
Okay, well, okay, then yep, that's entrance 2. You're correct.
Go out of entry 2 then.
Okay, but then can I at least get a paper that proves that I cannot come back here?
No.
This is it. If you want me to make you a copy, I will. But once you have this copy, you need to leave.
That's exactly what I said, and you said you couldn't do it.
He's gonna lie. He's gonna turn around and be like, I'm not leaving. Okay, skip forward. Skip forward, skip forward. Oh man, this is a long time. How long does it take to make a copy? That would be a horrible job.
No, I mean, you deal with some hooligans.
Yeah, but I mean, not horrible as in like the worst job ever, but just I wouldn't enjoy that job.
According to that soccer player, being a female.
Okay.
Soccer player is the worst job ever.
So he's getting a copy.
Okay, thank you.
He did leave. Ish. Is he
See if
mad?
he goes a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the crazy coming out. It's like he hulks out.
Bullshit.
Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it
Okay,
was.
So apparently I'm banned from all the way down.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Is he looking for a loophole?
Banned from this entire fucking thing. For like no reason at all.
No reason.
So I'm banned.
Told you like
to-
7,000 times.
Well, I'm banned for like 3 square miles.
What?
Because I'm banned from, let's see here. I'm banned from the Carrabba's all the way down there. Banned from that, man. I'm banned from that second White Towers down there.
Are these all the places he's banned from, or does he think he's banned from all these?
No, he is banned. He
Okay.
got trespassed on. And there's multiple areas. Like, he's been banned from almost everywhere.
So I'm
Yeah.
banned from those white buildings to, holy crap, those buildings down there to as far as the eye can see down that way,
Yes, Larson.
including that dental place. I can't go
Banned as far as the eye
anything
can
on
see.
this block. What the actual F? And they're claiming I was sleeping on property, which is not true. I was literally sleeping on the fucking sidewalk right here.
That's
I wasn't even on property. Second of all, they closed their fucking doors. So after hours, they close their fucking doors. You can't even get in.
okay.
And
You weren't
yet
sleeping
they're
there during the
claiming that I
day?
was sleeping on property.
You don't just sleep at night, buddy.
What the fuck?
Where's he at?
So I can't even. Technically, I'm not supposed to be on this sidewalk.
Was that in Colorado?
Colorado Miles Security.
Because the
So,
sidewalk is their property,
Colorado Miles.
Ah.
according to law. So I'm not even supposed to be on the street. I don't even have an ID. So it's not even a legal paper. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
There's the Panera. I'm banned from the Panera. Somebody must have doxed me.
Yes.
Second hill down there that you can't even see.
Okay, so established he's camping the mall.
Yes.
But Mikey, Daniel Larson had to go to school.
Where'd he go to school?
UCLA over online courses. Brought to us by Larson Leaks.
Oh boy.
This is Daniel Larson attending. UCLA. Brought to you by Larson Leak.
I like that.
Larson Leak is the best.
You are in for a wild ride today. If you're gonna laugh, please mute your mic because you're in for a special treat. A minute or two. I know that it's 5 o'clock.
Obviously, these are not real classes,
Yeah.
but Daniel thinks they
I
are.
definitely want to give one or two more students the opportunity here. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody's face again.
You see where he's at?
No.
He's at the mall.
Huh.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Now, I'm not
Today-
going to play all the classes, like all through,
Okay.
but there's 3 of them that got released. The first one is music and entertainment.
Of course.
There we go. That was all right. Here we go. This is the beginning of our presentation. A little bit of a technical error. So welcome back, guys. Obviously, I'm your professor, Mr. Chris D'Amato. So today we're going to talk about songs in general, what type of songs there are, and at the end of the class, we're going to look at producing a song. And for your class assignment, you guys are going to write lyrics to your very own song, which is going to be very exciting and fun. And we're going to go over all of that. So we have songs, right? Basic songs that artists release for their general fan base, right? So you look at people like Mariah Carey or Chris Brown, all of these famous people who just release songs for the sole purpose of the entertainment to their audiences, right? And their audiences enjoy them, right? I'm sure we all have our favorite song in here, right? Everybody has their favorite song. I'm actually
Are you
curious.
kidding me? This is actually
I'll
fairly
ask,
well put together.
Sure, Mr. Larson, thank you for volunteering.
I actually have 3 songs myself, and my favorite song is actually one of mine that I previously wrote. It's called Something More, and it's about a relationship that I had with my mother, and kind of how things kind of went downhill with my mother, and how I wanted something better in my life, like someone better to take care of me, and how I was raised, and I was abused as a child, so that plays a big role in the song.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know, I think that it's horrible that something like that happened to you, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad that you were able to put that into a song and express yourself. I think that is an amazing thing, and that's what music can do, right? It allows us to express ourselves
What?
and write about our feelings, and we're going to get into that, actually. The other ones we have are musicals, right? Musical productions. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about famous TV shows.
I just
right?
realized something.
So, The
What?
Frozen, Cats, and 9/11 the musical.
9/11 the musical?
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Surely that's not.
So, these are examples of famous musicals that have been on Broadway for a very long time.
I think it's great.
One jar. Oh,
Sorry, I
it's
have
singers.
the cold this week. The
You swear Mariah Carey, Bobby Flay?
all right.
Oh,
Next we
listen.
have famous movies, right?
Okay,
Here's
so
a
there.
list of famous. I included a lot of Disney movies.
One
I'm
jar.
struggling.
Okay, so
My
9/11 the
first
musical
one.
is not real.
Now we have famous singers, right? Now the people who sing these
Bobby
songs
Flay.
for these movies and TV productions and musicals usually become famous of what they contribute to these TV shows and movies, right? So you have artists like Ariana Grande, Juice World, Mariah Carey, Bobby Flay, right? These are all famous people who've contributed to these types of songs, these types of productions, right?
Is he gonna get mad because he's not on there?
Let me enter a student here. For any late students who joined, I will catch up you guys a little bit later. We're just going over famous musicals and TV shows. I'm going to go back to the other slide real quick. I was coughing a little bit. If you're late to a class, which is most of you guys are on time, just make sure to be on time for future classes, and you will have amazing grades in this class. So definitely want to make that a thing. So has anybody seen any of these movies here? One of the best productions of music that I've seen in some of these movies was Hiroshima. Hiroshima was recently released 2 years ago by Disney, and that won multiple
Oh
Grammys for
no!
musical production.
Why?
Has anybody seen any of these movies?
What?
Has any
Listen,
input
it's
on the soundtrack?
I like One Jar.
One Jar is very good.
One
Same
Jar.
people who created the movie Up.
I like Top Gun.
Top Gun is very good. Yes, Top Gun with Tom Cruise, right? If you're into military jets and military operations, Top Gun is a very good movie, right? J.J. Fish in pop. He is known as one of the most famous pioneers
choice
of
of music.
EDM
Pop,
music.
rap,
We
nature
have Jack
sounds.
Harlow. He's one of the most famous rappers to create a song, right? I know that Mr. Larson has mentioned that he's created a few songs before. I believe he said 3. Maybe he could correct me on that. But there is a process when you create a song, right? There's verses, there's choruses, there's bridges, right? So maybe who can kind of answer the question as to what comes first in a song? When you listen to a song, what is the first thing that you would create? Would it be a verse? Would it be a chorus?
The music.
Yeah, you got to make a beat.
My family members has met Taylor Swift.
I wonder if he's just afraid he's gonna
Wow.
get caught.
That's amazing.
Yeah, any of y'all heard a rapper called Young Ballsack?
No, that's to get your listeners active and interested in the song that you've created.
I'm skipping through it. You know, obviously.
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
a
yeah.
verse. The verse comes after the intro, and that's something that you write.
I have
that
to
you
say, this
really
guy
speak into. You
is
speak
very
into
good.
the
Very
verse.
good.
You really want to write in the
They
verse.
put some time and effort
feel
just to
what
mess
you
with
want
one
your
guy.
audience to
Yeah.
feel, right? Then you have web. We have
So you're saying we eventually are gonna be performing it to the class? 'Cause
Okay.
I really.
Here's the next one.
Okay.
This is Daniel Larson attending. UCLA. Brought to you by Larson Leak.
Larson Leak is the best.
all right. Just gonna take attendance real quick. Make sure that everybody is here. All right. First off on the list, when I just call your name, say that you're here. All right. Bart Ryder.
This meeting is being
Let's see.
recorded.
Okay. First songwriters, as you guys have written songs, and the first composers, right? So where did the first songs go? Where were they written, right? Well, the answer is in the Empire of Brazil, 2,500 years ago, right? Music is very, very old. Before the dawn of time, people were making noises and tunes, but the first official song was written in Brazil. All right.
Do you know what the,
Now, who was the
song
first
was?
songwriter?
What?
The first songwriter ever recorded in history was Chief Sleip Mahas. Chief Sleip Mahas was the chief of the Empire of Brazil, and he was the.
Can you say that name?
Yeah.
Cheap slap my ass.
Yeah. I got it.
Chief who brought music to the empire, and a lot of people loved a lot of his songs, but the most important song that he ever wrote was this song right here. Now, the song was never given a title because of how old the song was. Okay, so they didn't really put titles to music. Now,
Mikey, would you do the honors of singing the song? It's on the right here.
I will read it as a poem because
Okay.
the sun is rising. I look down at my waist. There is a firm stick between my legs. It feels good when I punch it.
Beautiful song. What's this guy's name?
Ruben My Deck.
Ruben My
was
Deck.
a medieval composer in Germany at the time. He was from Germany. This was a artist rendition of him. Very accurate because back in the day, a lot of people would get paintings of themselves. And archaeological evidence that we've found proves that he looked very much like this. Okay? So this was the first song written by Ruben. All right?
Mikey, would you like to read this one?
I went to the town with a frown. The people laugh over me. It wasn't my fault that I got hard. on the corner of Orphanage Street.
I went to the town. Actually, I'll have somebody read this, actually, since I read the last one. Would anybody like to volunteer for extra credit to
Do
read
it, Larson. Do
what
it.
is on the slideshow right now?
Raise that hand,
Would
boy.
anybody like to volunteer? Just
I would.
Okay, for sure.
Song by Ruben. I went to the town with a frown. The people laugh over me. It wasn't my fault, and I got hard. I got hard on the corner of Orphanage Street.
He doesn't know how to say
Very
that.
Good, man.
Very good. Thank you very much.
But he got
the
Orphanage.
lyrics from last
music producer that I actually work with here and should be a chorus. The song
Absolutely. That is very nice to do with the rest of your songs. And
Last time, get my name right, Teach. It's Cho, you heard?
Now, my favorite one, Mikey, was this one.
Okay.
This is Daniel Larson attending. UCLA.
It does say UL. That's an AI version of Bob. If you want to hear it again.
This is Daniel Larson attending. UCLA.
Pretty good.
Brought to you by Larson Leak.
Larson Leak is the best.
we have everybody here. I believe so. Going to start class anyway here. Share the PowerPoint for all of you for this class.
Oh, he has headphones now.
Here we go. All right. So everybody can see that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that for now. I'm just going to take attendance real quick. When I say your name, please say that Boucher. This class. The credits that you need for your major or minor, okay? So today we're going to be talking about ancient civilizations. So I have a question for a few students here. I'm going to leave these as open questions when I ask them. But if you have an answer to one of these questions or think that you know the answer to one of these questions, it is important for you to just raise your hand or unmute your microphone and, take turns when you're talking, okay? I like having an open classroom. Which is important to me. I like having open discussions and debate and letting people's voices be heard. All right. So the first ancient civilization, I'm going to call on. We have two Daniels. I'm going to call on Daniel Larson. What is one thing you think of when you think of ancient Egypt?
Huh?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Mr.
Can you hear
Larson.
me?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you now.
Okay. I would say when it comes to Egypt, the first thing that comes to mind would be the Great Egyptian Pyramid.
Perfect. That was the answer I was looking for. Thank you. The Great Pyramids in Egypt, right? That's the first thing everybody thinks of when they think of ancient Egypt, right? Perfect answer. The ones that I want to focus on today are ancient Mesopotamia and ancient Texas, all right? Now, ancient Mesopotamia went back 3,500 years, okay? Ancient Texas goes back 3,000 years. Now, something that's much closer to home that happens to be in Texas is the Temple of Quantaris III.
What?
This is a pyramid that was constructed 2,500 years ago in Texas. Obviously, in this picture, it's being preserved due to archaeological efforts by scientists. But this is a great example of the Temple of Quantaris in Texas. I believe it's located
Why?
Honestly, you don't know about the Texonians.
5 miles from El Paso. currently, but yet again, this is ancient history of its time.
Sure.
All right. Now, the first king of ancient Texas, his name was Ashid Farad, and he was the first king. Now, that's important to remember because that will be on one of the quizzes that we have next week. All right. So if you need to take a screenshot of my presentation.
I think I saw this guy in a museum one time.
But yeah, so Ashid Farad was the first man inside of ancient Texas who actually established the royal family. Mr. De Niro, what is a religion that comes to your mind?
De Niro.
Just out of the blue, what do you think?
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple like Muslim friends type shit, and yeah.
Okay, so people who are Islamic, right? So we've named Christianity, we've named Islam. I'm gonna pick on one person for the third here.
Daniel.
I'll pick on Mr. Larson. Had a very good answer the first time. Mr. Larson, can you think of just any religion you can think of off the top of
his
your head
headphones
here?
off.
Buddhism?
Good. Yes, Buddhism. It's a very good answer. Buddhism was a popular religion back in the day. Stoicism is what it's called, was an old religion back in the day. That was a mixture of both Buddhism and Islam. All right. Now let's move on. The major cities of ancient Texas, right? How many of you here have been to Houston before? You can say it out loud if you've been to Houston before. Has anybody been to Houston?
I went there once.
I've been to Houston.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Houston is a great.
We went there.
Yeah,
cool.
my
We would be using gold. I believe that they were using stones.
A main source of income for many people there was prostitution. They had many brothels.
Yes, correct. That you were absolutely right in saying that. So in Imperial Texas, about 1,000 years ago, there was a lot of brothels in Texas, right? So that was their biggest economy 1,000 years ago. I'm glad you brought that up.
Super.
First, if you dig sites, right? So 5,000 years ago,
What?
in Texas at the time, there were giants that were roaming around, and we have archaeological evidence, real evidence, to prove that giants were walking around. As you can see in these photos, they're digging up the bones, and they actually have a giant skeleton
It's
on
perfectly
display at the Houston Museum of Natural History.
Giants,
right?
yep.
So we see a lot of giants back in the day in ancient Texas. They were not a part of the government of ancient Texas at the time.
She's trying not to laugh.
We do still have archaeological records of them, and such as the tools they used.
Possibly a Bigfoot that sat on top of my tent on my foot.
They were the first people to have pyramids. One, I thought that was really interesting because I think people give that credit to Egypt a lot, in Africa. And then what was the name of the first ruler of ancient Texas? I believe it was Ashid and Fardid. Ashid. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Ashid for I don't know.
I think it was Ashid Fardad.
No, it's
teacher,
that's
is
not
that
true.
right or am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. It's like Ashuda.
Ashid Fardad, is that right?
No, it's like Ashida Farduda.
Ashid and Fardid.
Everyone stop yelling out, guys.
Fardid. Ashid
No,
Fardid.
the name.
If I were to show that to a friend or something.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so we got what he's been learning.
Yeah. We're gonna start talking about the giants in Texas.
Now, for what happened last week, what we talked about.
Yes.
It's still weird because all the malls around me are closed.
We still have
682.
one.
We're gonna go ahead and make
Like this is still like booming.
contact with him right now. It's hey, buddy, it's okay. It's okay.
Relax. Just remember arrest. You got a warrant for your arrest. Relax.
Okay?
Relax. Deep breath. Calm down. We're good.
It's gonna be okay, buddy. We're gonna figure out the warrant, okay?
There's more. All right. So just relax.
He's being fairly calm.
You're gonna be okay. All right.
682. We got him in custody right now. We're gonna be walking around full court. We'll have you stand up, okay, buddy?
Okay.
How's your day going other than this?
21, if we can get a marked car over here.
I just have class that starts in
What kind of class?
college.
Okay.
Yeah. Finance.
He's about to go to class.
Not marketing, something like that, right? Marketing.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
We're gonna take
Would have been marketing.
He needs that.
Would have been like Cyrex with his taxes, you know.
Yeah. So far, so good. Normally, by this time, he'd be freaking out.
Surprisingly, no freak out.
Yeah. Huh.
Hey, you're gonna be good,
I wonder
man.
if it's because there's so many cops.
You're. I don't know how his mindset would be,
Yeah.
but when you have that many people, like kind of like when he got thrown out of that casino, and he had all those big guys. I mean, he was throwing like, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Double lock him. We get him into a car.
What's up, baby sauce?
I knew you had it under control.
This way? Okay.
This is 21, thank you, Swan.
It should only be
You got like 3 of them. The one that they want you for is the one that's out in, I believe, Boulder.
So it's 3 warrants.
About probation violation or something. So you clear that stuff up with them. It's gonna be all good, okay?
No new charges.
Yeah.
You got a bag?
You got anything
Do you
on
know
you?
if my phone broke by chance?
I don't think. No, we got everything here.
Phone's right here. Your charges here.
Do you know if it like the screen broke or anything?
Nah, you good, bro.
What?
Nah, it should be good. Look.
The phone.
No, phone's right.
No.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna.
Thanks for being cooperative, my man. I appreciate it. Okay?
Yeah, we had
I
a couple
think you kinda know
conversations
what's
inside
going
the
on
mall,
too, right?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. I'm gonna pull your pants.
You got your.
I'm gonna pull your pants up.
So you want to explain it to him real quick?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do too is issue a trespass from this mall. It is for life, so you're not welcome back. We have all your information here. We're just gonna get a picture of you, and then after today, you're just not welcome back here.
So now he's officially trespassed, I think.
Oh, okay. So same mall.
So as long as you stay away from
I
the mall,
think.
you should be all good, okay, brother?
And it's for life.
Is that many malls
Okay, so if you just want to look into the camera real quick.
Yeah, there's still plenty of malls, dude.
in Denver?
So you got a bag, property bag?
I would say that's the prime place for malls.
Okay, yeah, it's right here.
You want to switch sides with me?
Yeah, I got you.
There's lots of dying malls, but I mean, I live in a small town, so we still have a mall. I think it's those small town malls are gonna stay for a while.
I mean, they're small malls, but like they're gone now for me. Like
Right.
I had one in Richmond. There's one big one in Mentor, but that's dying off too because Amazon's doing it.
Right.
The Richmond one is because of theft.
That's fair. Yeah.
Alright. Have a seat, bud.
All right, Mr. Larson. You get those warrants and everything taken care of, and then we'll see you out here again, okay?
Okay.
All right, brother.
I
Hey.
was aware of the warrants.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just been staying at a hotel
Okay.
on this end of town.
I got you.
And I am, because I'm like self-employed.
Okay.
I didn't have enough money
that's
to
okay.
get to the court.
Gotcha.
And all of my paperwork and all of my stuff is at the hotel.
I got you. No worries. So the good thing about this is you're gonna get
Thank you,
one of these
little
warrants
beaver.
cleared up, okay?
Okay.
There's 2 other warrants that's in the system for you right now. So make sure
They're
once
in
you get
Denver, right? In
one of them is
Jefferson?
one is Denver, one is Jefferson. Once you get those cleared up, you ain't got nothing to worry about it. Just if you ever in the future was to get a ticket, at least call them to let them know that you won't be able to make it, and they can try to reschedule some stuff for you so you don't get the warrants.
That's what I was
Bless this cop's heart.
already.
Yeah, because like
Okay.
I saw you guys.
He's doing his job real good,
in
but it
there,
doesn't matter.
And I was like,
Not for this guy.
I don't know if, because I was told that like I can't leave the state of Colorado.
I gotcha.
I thought I PR or.
I'm not too for sure.
Okay.
Just when you get down there, ask them all that stuff, and they'll be able to.
Thought that like when they grabbed and then they told me to relax.
Yeah.
Kind of like how can I relax and just like grab?
Well, I mean, it seemed to work,
I'm guessing
Daniel.
the main thing is they tell you that so you don't, and therefore they issue a warrant.
Right.
Oh, wow. That's blurry.
What questions do you have? I'm Sergeant Davis. I was one that was there.
So when I was met with the officers that arrested me, they grabbed both my arms and put them behind my back.
It's called arrest control.
Right.
Okay.
And I feel like it was kind of aggressive.
It may have been a little aggressive.
Yes,
Okay. Do you know what kind of warrant you have?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Do you think that due to the fact that you have a history of being violent with other people, that maybe that's why they did that? Because here's the thing.
Right.
If they do that and then that keeps you from being violent, then that keeps you from being hurt, doesn't it?
Right.
Okay.
And I agree.
Okay.
I just feel like it was.
But you're not listening to me.
Aggressive for.
They were
the
aggressive.
Meaning of what they were trying to do at that time. I feel like if I was being aggressive, then I feel like that makes sense.
Okay. Did you make statements that you were going to shoot up the Aurora Mall?
I did not.
Okay. On TikTok, you did not do that?
No.
Okay. Well, that's possibly one of the things that you got this warrants on is because of that. Okay. So that's up for debate, but that's the information that we have. So we don't know if you're armed. We don't know what other weapons you may have on you. What do you use? What do you use to? What part of your body do you use if you're going to use a weapon? You would use your hands, right?
I would use my hands.
Exactly. So we want to have control of your hands. And so for our arrest control, and the way that we do arrest control is we gain control of the hands, and there's certain ways that we do that. It's a twist lock, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, right? It's not the most comfortable hold to have your hand twisted like this,
Right.
okay? But what does that keep you from doing? Keeps you from fighting, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Another thing is I am extremely popular on social media.
Okay.
So it doesn't surprise me that one of my fans would have called the Aurora Mall
Okay.
and then claimed I said something I didn't, because that happens all the time as well.
Okay. All right. All right.
Not for him
So
to judge,
I
sir.
will give you my card, my business card, okay?
Okay.
And if you want to lodge a complaint, there's a complaint number on the back, or you can call me directly, okay? From the card if you have any other questions.
Ooh, he's playing a dangerous game.
I would tell you that you're probably going to get a better return as far as someone talking to you if you just call me if you have any other questions, okay?
Okay.
All right. Does that work?
It's a good cop, but
Okay.
man,
Thank you.
good luck with that.
So, you good, Alexis?
Oh, definitely.
I will put this in your property complaint number on the back, or you can
Put
call
this
me
in
directly.
your
Okay,
property.
You good, Alexis?
Do what I need to do and go back on my probation officer.
I'll be right back.
That I'm booked here. Or
What's that?
do you know, like, if I'm going to be booked here or?
Yeah, so you're
transferred?
booked here, and then they'll transfer you to where that warrant is out of.
And then I'll get booked there.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know
Okay.
how the jurisdictions work as far as that goes, but that's usually what they do. They have their own booking process, so
Okay.
you'll go through that. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm surprised. This is pretty mundane. Just kind of a little
I mean,
complaining.
once they're in cuffs, they're not badasses anymore.
I mean, yeah.
So, what was he calling you about?
I guess 116 is dealing with a possible child abduction, and I guess everybody and their mamas there speaks Spanish. So
Okay, that has nothing to do with Daniel Larson. Mikey, that's been an update of Daniel Larson going to school and then getting arrested. Your thoughts?
He's a piece of trash, and it was pretty interesting. I got to applaud the people that sat him through a course about
three.
Oh man! But then the Texas just jumped the rails, man. That's pretty good. I applaud those guys for doing that. That first video it had me going insane inside. It was like, dude, he told you like 4 times, and I guarantee you there is a video of him sleeping, and you just don't go to sleep at night. You can sleep during the day in a place.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't sleep in a.
No. You're not allowed to, but he can sleep. He can sit there and sleep. It's not like, because he was trying to be like, they close their doors at night.
Oh, okay.
So there's no way I could have slept in there. It's like, sir. But yeah, that was infuriating. Yeah, I hope he stays in prison for a very long time.
I think 100 days.
Good. I like it. Now, if we can just add more and more to that, and then perfect.
I think they should bring back mental facilities.
I mean, yeah, that should be a big thing. My fear is that they think they can rehabilitate him because you're not going to get him on a normal, spectrum. I really think that he's so debilitated in his thinking that there's no coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an expert by any means, but I think that he's so delusional, and so not all of it's delusional. I think some of it is just him being him. That's just how he thinks. And I think they'll just let him back out eventually.
Yeah.
Because all those places are going to be filled. That's what happens. We have the prisons, we have jails, we have mental institutions. They all get filled up. There's a lot of crazy
Because there's
people.
a lot of crazy people, Mikey.
Exactly, yes.
That's it.
All right, well, be sure to go to YouTube, check out our other videos on Banana Bear Show. Like, subscribe, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.